So who loves chili? I do. And who loves buffalo chicken? I do. And how wonderful would it be to marry those two things? Pretty wonderful. And how even more fantastic would it be to not have to slow cook it, but to make it in, let's say, 15 minutes. It's a wonderful life. Let's get going with some buffalo chicken chili, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to brown in our pot on the saute function. Again, one of the best functions this pot has because you don't have to move it from one pot to another. 2 pounds of ground chicken. Like so. So you want to just, stir it around. You don't have to put any oil or anything in here. Just keep stirring it. We're going to make sure until it's browned for about 5 minutes. It's going to start to become crumbly, which is exactly what we want it to be for the consistency of this recipe. Okay, and now we have it exactly how we want it. It's perfectly, basically prepped and browned in here. Don't worry if some of it sticks to the bottom a little bit. Most of it won't because it has its own juices, but it'll all come out when we add the liquid, which we are about to do right now. So to this, we're now going to add 4 cups of chicken broth. And then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of buffalo sauce. I use Frank's Red Hot because why the hell not? A packet of ranch dressing. A box of frozen corn kernels. 1/2 teaspoon of cilantro. Don't be afraid to use cilantro in a chili. You won't even taste it. 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Stir it up so it's nice and good and coated and everything just has wonderful, wonderful love with each other. Yay, we all love each other. Now we're going to add a can of navy beans. Drain and rinse. And we're going to add a can of fire-roasted diced tomatoes. You should also drain these as well. You don't have to rinse them, though. And, of course, give that a stir as well. Oh, yeah. And if I told you that's all you had to do, would you think I was a liar? Well, George Washington would love me, because that's really all you do have to do. So now let's just put this lid on it and set it for a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to go on manual setting, and I'm going to pressure cook this for 10 minutes. Make sure I'm in sealing mode, and you guys know the drill. This Instant Pot's about to make magic, so let's check back in a few minutes. I'm just going to do a little light reading while the miracle happens. So this recipe I actually got from this fantastic slow cooking website, Slow Cooker Gourmet. I think it's Crockpot Gourmet now. The woman does some great recipes, and I used to slow cook this one for, I think it took like between 6 and 8 hours, and sometimes you just can't wait. Sometimes you just want to do it in 15 minutes, and that's what happens here. It's really magical. The only thing that's going to happen next is we're going to put in some cream cheese. I put in some cheddar cheese also to thicken it up, maybe a little bit of cornstarch, and that's it. That is it. Watch how easy this is. And we're done. We're done. That sound almost as glorious as Barbara's voice. So what we do now is we're going to do a quick release. Watch your finger. I swear, some of the best parts of that quick release is smelling the amazing creation you just put into that pot. It smells like a Mexican fiesta in here. Olay! And drop. I have ESP. Let's take this lid off and see what we got here. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. So now what we're going to do to really make this like a delicious, creamy buffalo chicken chili is we're going to add an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. So I've diced this up, and I'm going to put in there. That's the cream cheese. Get that last piece in there. To add a little bit of cheddar cheese as well. And now I'm going to whisk, because we want all that cream cheese to meld with the broth, so it's going to get nice and thick and creamy. So I'm going to do this for just a few minutes. Let me get into a quicker whisking motion here. We want to make sure that all of that cream cheese is mixed in and dissolved. So I've mixed 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of water to create a slurry, and I'm going to add that in there because we always do that kind of to thicken it up a little bit. It'll really pay off. Keep stirring, getting real nice and thick and rich. Add a little more cheddar cheese because why not? This would be so much easier if I had 3 hands, you know that? Though I don't think I'd want 3 hands. I'm just gonna put the whole bag in, getting, you know, a really, really nice consistency for this chili. And as you taste it, you can see if you desire more buffalo sauce in there, which you can feel free to add. It's perfect. Half a cup is perfect for me. And just a little more cornstarch as well, because I want it to get nice and thick. And now look at this. Is this a buffalo chicken chili or what? We are ready to ladle these into our bowls. Alright, so here's number 1 and number 2. And then this is totally optional because I know that people are iffy about it, but we're going to sprinkle some blue cheese on top of each of these. Just like that. Yeah. And now, let's try it. I gotta tell you, if loving this is wrong, I don't want to be right. And there you have it, folks. A rich, nice and hearty, creamy buffalo chicken chili.